And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Wolverines offense trots out there to open this game. Hand it off. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Here comes the pressure. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch and get a little bit closer to the marker. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Well, I love the idea of going to the big tight end here down the field, but this is just elite coverage, and I know it's tough to bat it away when you're going to the big tight end, but watch him elevate there and get that ball out of the air.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away, and the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away, and he's got it at the 15, and the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. The pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field. That ball probably should have been picked off.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Second down play coming up. The back's got it on a counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the rush. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Now they'll run a draw play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. The defensive penalty makes it a very manageable 2nd down and 2 for the offense. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Going to run it. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
He's down at the 27. Good enough for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they win. Wants to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
He's in the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Chris, you've got to be aware of this as a defense. It's 3rd and long. You know that they're going to go to a screen pass. I don't understand what they're looking at here. This is clearly not the right defensive call. That's a play that you've got to expect to happen, and they were totally caught off guard.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And they'll give it to the back. He's got space. Breaks it. Ah, here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the aggressive play from these defensive tackles, this defensive line, getting off blocks and getting into the backfield. It's tough to run the football down here inside the 10. You get into goal-to-go situation. Usually for me as a quarterback, I like to get on the edge and try to throw the football. They're trying to run it, and the defense is ready.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
It's a nice run setting up 3rd down here, and as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on 4th down? I think they should be willing to go for it on 4th down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, I didn't expect them to go with the run there on a longer 3rd and goal situation. I think they were probably willing to go for it on 4th down. That's why you would run it, but a great job by this back, finding some space, the offensive line creating a hole, and they were able to get themselves into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Buchanan. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
They stop him after. Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Wolverines with first and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the first down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it, and that's a drop that could come back to haunt them. Now it's fourth down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Makes it look easy.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after the interception, but a flag on the field, and this is going to be defensive pass interference to wipe away the turnover. And that is a costly flag. The defensive pass interference wipes out the pick and moves the offense forward. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice run by this quarterback, and this defense is going to be forced to take the quarterback on these option plays. Expect the next option down the road to get out to the outside with a pitch to the running back.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. scanning the field. It's saying. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Buckeyes churn out another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's got a crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He barrels into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And the catch is made off the carom there. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, these tips and overthrows, that's hold your breath time as an offense, and this wide receiver bails him out, goes and gets that ball before a defender can. That is great concentration and really a real bullet dodge for this offense.
On the ground, it's Marshall. The Wolverines are on the move here.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Just trying to get rid of it.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Ball handed off. Got an opening here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. So a solid game for this running back right out of the gate here in the second half. There's no panic in the offense here, Joel. They got to continue to feature the hot hand here.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt he's been the most effective part of this offense so far today. And I think if they're going to come all the way back and win this game, it's going to be because he has a monster day. So why not establish him right here in the third quarter? I really like that plan.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. Looking for a man. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. We got a stoppage in play here. An injured Buckeye player. Senior defensive tackle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. may need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often.
It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
If you want to throw the slant, you've got to predetermine before the snap. If you've got the slant window and frame up the wide receiver, that's an easy completion.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pulls it in, it's Smith. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. As they check out the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, there's two things that the quarterback has to have if he's going to complete a corner route to the wide receiver. You've got to have anticipation, there's no doubt, but you've also got to choose the right trajectory, and here he does both. It's a completion, and this offense is playing really well.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
This offense is able to gain yards running the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive now, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number 1.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They call the counter run here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
And the Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Using his legs, it's West. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. After the run, there was a man down, injured on the field. Looks like it's their senior tight end. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Handed off for a draw. He's got space. As the first down is still going. With that gain, they'll set up a 1st and goal as we pause for the 2-minute timeout. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
They'll try to run this one in. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Try to convert with a sneak.
This was just a stalemate. Chris, it reminds me of one of those rugby scrums. You know, they all lock shoulders and then they roll the ball underneath. Look at this. No one's moving anywhere, including the quarterback. No gain.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. And that puts them in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone, but they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Michigan 28, Ohio State 20.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This is the exact reason that you get aggressive on 2nd and short. Look at the defense. They're selling out to stop the run, and they do here, and they provide themselves with a chance to get off the field on 3rd down. But as an offensive play caller, look at those safeties. They're down low. Take a shot on 2nd and short.
The pass rush closing in. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
What a huge first down to stop the clock. And now they need to move quickly. They've got to get points on this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation